guys, welcome to my channel, Ashley's Joys. If you are new, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm almost to my first goal of 1,000 subscribers and I'm really excited. If you guys haven't seen my previous video, I did a review on these nails, these press-on nails that were only $6.99. Please be sure to go ahead and check that video out. I will put that link in the description box below. So anyway, let's get started in this video. This video is going to be talking about to my college students out there, just students in general who are going back to school. This is a how to make it on the dean's list when you're in college, and you can use these tips if you're in high school as well. So let's get started in this video. I got me some candy, you guys. I got me some water because we're about to have a little chit chat. I'm gonna try not to make this video longer than 10 minutes. I actually already recorded a video like this before a couple years ago, but I think I took that video down because I just didn't like the lighting in it. Hopefully I like this lighting because the sun keeps going in and out and it's messing with my video. So if you are going to college this year, or if you're in college, or if you're in high school, congratulations to all of my grads, and congratulations to my college, new freshman college class. I should not be eating this while I'm talking because you guys are going to be irritated because I smack. So let me just try to finish this one. It's so good. Yeah. So how did I do well in college? And I also had a lot of fun. Well, one, I managed my classes. I managed my like fun times. I prioritized everything, and let me go into detail about that. What the? I asked my mom to bring me the mirror. Look at what she bought me. Not this. The mom, the hand. It's a small face. It's a small. What?
That's choice.
Lord Jesus, please give me strength. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. Seriously, because this just. Okay. So how did I do well when I was in college and I managed to have fun? So first thing is I prioritized my classes I prioritized my classwork with fun things. So for instance, if I had classes Monday through Thursday and I had homework and stuff, I would make sure all of my homework would be completed before Thursday. So that way on Friday I could have fun, go out with my friends. On Saturday and Sunday I can have fun. If I had to study for tests, I would do that Saturday morning, Sunday morning, just so that, well, before or after church on Sundays, just so that, when it was time for the test and it was time for the exams, they were already completed. So my biggest tip is to really just like get a planner. You want to get a planner and prioritize everything, plan it out, like, what classes you have, what tests you have, what exams or what papers you have, and whatever you can do as soon as possible, or whatever you can do, and do it efficiently. You're not just doing it to rush and get it done. You want to do it and get it done right so that you don't have to redo anything, and so that you can get good grades on it. So here's an example. I had a chemistry class my freshman year. What I would do is my class, I think it was like 3 times a week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And what I would do, and we had these things online called OWLs. I don't know if they still have that now. If they do, give this video a thumbs up if they still do OWLs in chemistry. I'm not sure if they do or not. But what I would do is they would be due every Saturday by 8 a.m. I would have all of my OWLs completed by Thursday p.m. at the latest. And on Friday was my give or take day. So on Fridays, if I absolutely couldn't complete everything by Thursday, I give myself a small window on Friday to make sure everything was done. So typically I had that done every Thursday night. All my chemistry stuff was completed. And I would work on little by little throughout the day. Like Fridays, if I didn't complete anything, I would finish it off. And then Friday night, me and my friends, y'all, we had so much fun. Like my years in college was, oh my gosh. Like if you know me now, you'll think I'm lame because I don't really go out like that no more. I'm grinding, trying to get my, life together for real. But no, seriously, if you knew me in college, I had so much fun. I was lit, if that's the word of 2017. Back then I was turned up because that was all the way. No, but seriously, if you go to my Facebook, I have videos like on there just to me, just like I was small too. I'm gonna insert a video right here. This video is kind of sad, but just watch how like we almost got kicked out the dorms. Just look at this.
Yeah! Gucci! Hey, man! No! SCG! Hey!
was I doing? That is not sexy, but okay.
I'm looking for come get in my car. Hey, 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's my swag. Hey, Margie, you got to reach it.
So as you guys can see, like, we were lit. And excuse that outfit. The outfit was ugly. I think I just put that on because it just came from like a chemistry lab or something. Ugh, that was an ugly outfit. But anyway, so yeah, you want to make sure you prioritize your classwork with fun. And the reason why I'm throwing fun in there is because college is a time for you to explore yourself. It is a time for you to meet people. It is a time for you to learn about who you are as a person. It's more than just the classes. It's more than just, you know, the good grades. It's about truly developing into a man and into a woman. And in order to do that, you have to dibble and dabble in different things. You have to dibble and dabble in your lifestyle. That's fun. You have to dibble and dabble into the lifestyle that you want. You have to figure out like what type of foods do you like. Figure out, you know, how to cook. Learn how to cook if you don't know how to cook. Learn how to be alone too. That's important because sometimes when you're in college, you're surrounded by so many people that you get so comfortable with just being around a lot of people. And when it comes to like when you graduate and everybody kind of go away and do their own thing, you start to be alone a little bit. So have some you time is what I'm saying. Have some you time in school. All of these contribute to good grades. Why? Because life is a balance. It doesn't really matter what you're doing. If you don't have a balance in your life and you're super stressed out in one area, it will affect other areas. And trust me, I learned that because I'm in therapy. And then here's a free lesson for y'all because they pay for that. I don't pay for it. But no, seriously. You want to balance your life. And balancing your life, it allows for other things to prosper. So this doesn't really sound to some people like a how to get good grades while having fun in college thing, but it actually all contributes to that. Because when I was in college, my mindset was I'm going to get good grades. So you have to make sure in your mind, you're like, you know what, I'm going to, like, what is a good grade to you? It's all subject to, or it's perception, like what is a good grade? Because some people an A might be a good grade. To some people, C's are good, you know. You want to do your best. You want to take the test and do your best. Unfortunately, I had test anxiety. So, you know. Oh, I want to note that too. If you are in school and you're having a hard time taking exams and you really if you feel anxious, too anxious to the point where your exam get affected by it, please be sure to tell your teacher because there's a lot of people who suffer from test anxiety. I didn't know I suffered from test anxiety until my sophomore year or after school was basically my first year was basically over. So right in the middle of my second semester of my first year, and that's when I started to take my exams at my professor's offices, and it made it so much easier for me. But my grades were slipping because of the fact that I had test anxiety. I had no idea, and I couldn't figure out why my exams or why they weren't matching up to the stuff I knew. Because I would sit there, I would take an exam, and for some reason, if I would be getting everything right, I would be getting it right. I would, I know this, I know this, I know this, I know this. As soon as I get to a question that I don't know, I would freak out, and I would freak out for the rest of the exam. So if I was at number 5, I would freak out from 5 to 50, all because I didn't know number 5. And number 5, I would be so angry, like, oh my gosh, and I would just be having anxiety. And I didn't know though. I didn't know what I ain't know. I thought I was just stressed out about the exams. So if you feel like that or any form of that, be sure to talk to your counselor or to your teacher, because if I know what I know now, I've had grades that could have been an A that were maybe a B or a C. My first year, one of my classes, it was a C. Everything else was A, but one of them I got a C, and that's when I had the most test anxiety. I didn't know. So, I'm just telling you guys that tip because I really, really wish somebody would have told me that, because one of my grades were impacted by that, and I didn't know. And a lot of people around me had this similar problem. So be sure to, you know, if that's a problem that you're having, talk to somebody, because they will help you. They have resources. They'll, you know, let you take the exam in the office and figure out ways that'll make it, you know, easier for you. The big thing is you need to really buckle down, y'all. Buckle down and be intentional, right? So a lot of times people in school, they just having fun, you know, woo woo, you know, they're not really intentional. I think I wasn't necessarily intentional at first as well, but be intentional about what it is you're doing. And that's with anything in life, but especially with your grades. If you want good grades, you have to intentionally make that a priority. You have, if somebody's like, if you know it's Thursday night and you ain't finished your, you know, your stuff that you need to have done by Friday or whatever day you plan to have it done by, and your friend's trying to go out, you need to be like, no, I gotta do this. This is important first. Like, this is what I gotta do first. And if I can complete this, then we can have fun. Because you're at school, honestly, to graduate and to be able to find a career or a job. So make sure that is a priority. But don't neglect the fun. Don't neglect your life. Don't neglect the part of you that grows, the part of you that becomes a woman, that becomes a man, that learns who you are and your friends and how to be efficient. Because if you are going away off to college, this is a time where you're going to be by yourself, but you might not be around your family and friends, and this is the time you're going to grow. Because you have that time and that space to do it. You soaking in, and you're just kind of like a sponge at this point. You're learning different people, different cultures, you know, just kind of dibbling, dabbling and everything, learning different classes, and this is a time for you to grow. So, you know, like, this is like really not planned video as far as like I didn't write anything out. I just want to do like a chit chat type of thing where everything I'm talking to you is like pure from the heart. It's like not rehearsed or anything. So if I forget to leave anything out, I will leave that in the description box below. So make sure you check that out too. But another thing I wanted to mention, this is very, 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 very important. I think a lot of people do this in college for some reason. I don't know why. I think maybe it's like a big trend, but peer pressure is very rapid in college. And I think it's because when you're in high school, you're monitored by parents and things, but in college, left and right, there's nothing but peer pressure a lot of the times, depending on, you know, where you are. I really want to say to you guys, for the people who don't really drink, for the people who are virgins, for the people who, you know, have a priority for us, like you really want to get those 4.0s, or you're trying to get into med school, whatever you're trying to do, stick with what you feel is right for you in your life. Do not allow people to pressure you into doing things that you do not want to do. Do not. And I'm saying that because it happened to my friends. It didn't happen to me because not unfortunately, but I mean, and to some people this is an irritation, but I'm very strong-minded. So if I don't want to do something, it's just a no for me. I'm like, no, I don't care what you feel. I don't care if you're mad. Whatever it is, I'm not saying if you drink, I don't judge people either. So whatever you do in your life, that is you. That is your life. I don't have any judgment there. But I'm saying if you are one of those people who feel like this, do not give in to peer pressure just because you're in college. You can have an extremely amazing, fun blast of a college year by doing things that fits you. I didn't have sex. I didn't drink none of that stuff in college, and I had a blast. I did drink a little bit, actually, but I didn't like it, so I didn't do it. And a lot of people are like, oh, come on, just take one shot. I was like, no, girl, why you keep asking me? The answer's still gonna be no. I don't care how many. You can ask me 1 billion times. It's still gonna be no. And no, like no. Why? Because I don't want to. But guess what? Every time people would hang out with me, they're like, you want to know, like, funniest person I ever hang around? And you don't even drink, or you don't even smoke, you don't do none of this. But I naturally have like a high life, like naturally, like my personality is just like very outgoing naturally. And I'm not saying this to toot my own horn. I'm really not, because sometimes my personality can be annoying. But I'm naturally like, woohoo! I'm not afraid to like do things in front of people. I'm not afraid to act. I used to be an actress, you know. I'm not afraid to go on a stage and just be acting stupid. I'm not afraid to sing. I'm not afraid. I don't care who's watching me. That's just me. So I didn't need that. It was not necessary. But I'm saying this because when you go off to college, there will be times where you're peer pressure, and this all goes into grades, and it all goes into everything. Once again, it all ties in, because if you're peer pressure into doing something you don't want to do, and then it affects you in a sense of emotionally, and then now you can't focus on, concentrate, or anything on your classes or on your grades because you did something that goes against your morals and your values, then once again, that could affect your grades. That could affect you being on the dean's list. That could affect you graduating with honors. Now, if you done everything, you studied, you did everything, and you still are struggling in class, make sure you go to your professor's office hours. My professors knew me by first name. They knew my name. They knew what I looked like. Unfortunately, sometimes that wasn't good because I'm not going to lie. My last year of college, I barely went to class. And they would be calling me out. Like, Ashley, I ain't seen you in a week. I'm like, oh. But seriously, you know, so, but no, go to their office hours, talk to them, you know, get to know them, ask them, is there any extra credit? Ask them, is there anything I can do to better my grades? Like, make them know. Like, you gonna know today that I'm trying to get these good grades. So let them know. Let them see that potential. Because I'm not gonna lie, so a lot of people say, oh, they don't matter. It does matter. One of my classes, I was 3 points away from an A plus, and she gave it to me. She's never done that for anybody else. Everybody said, even on the reviews, that she don't bump the grade up. She bumped my grade up, and I ain't gonna say nothing, but she did. I was in her office every single time it was an office hour. And then there was some professors where they wouldn't bump my grade up. They was just being a little, but it may not work all the time, but sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. And you also build relationships. You build networking opportunities. You know, some professors might offer you a gradsmanship or whatever program after you graduate. You want to network your way around within your classes, within your network in general in college. One, to open up opportunities for yourself on all realms or all levels. But two, it does affect your grades in some ways. Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But give it a shot because you never know. It's just the simpler steps to kind of just like, let me bring it all back. Let's just bring it all back. Let's just. 1, prioritize. Know your classes. Make it a priority for your grades to be as high as possible. Don't beat yourself up if you don't get an A, because it's not always about the A's. It's about you trying your best. Some people try with the best of their abilities and still only can get a B or a C or sometimes even a D. Don't beat yourself up. Try your best. 2, make a list or a goal or a way for you to navigate that works for you, that you can complete things early, complete things on time, complete things in a fashion where you can still enjoy your life outside of grades and classes. Number 3, have fun. Learn about yourself. Explore, you know. Just be an individual. You know, be free. Like, this is a time for you to learn and to grow. I know you try to hear me say this, but I promise you, college is so much more than just the grades and the classes. When you go there, you're going to learn that. Like, you're going to learn that fast. It's more than that. Because you spend 20 hours a week in class, and the rest of the hours you spend it on yourself and obviously schoolwork, but you're growing and you're learning. Like, come on, people. Like, I'm going to give you a quick little thing about me in college. Graduated from Michigan State University with 3.4, almost 3.5. Really, really close. Oh, it's like 3.4999. Like, just round me up, okay? So I graduated with honors, though. I was on the honor roll, and I was initially pre-med, switched over to child psychology, so that's what I switched to. That's what I am currently, but I'm going to grad school eventually, just not right now, to switch it up because I really don't enjoy my major. I switched to psychology my last semester, and, well, my last year, I'm sorry, and I just switched to anything that was open. So just really make sure you have a passion for what you're doing. You may not know what you want to do, honestly, after you graduate, to be honest with you. But if you know what you really want to do and you sure that's in your heart and you know that that's what God placed, you can do it. If you are a freshman in college, congratulations. You made it to your first step of this particular path of your life. If you didn't go off to college, that's not bad either, because whatever you feel in your heart is for you to do, you do, because God has different purposes for everybody. But congratulations. Fight hard, work hard, play hard. You do it all. Just manage it, prioritize it, and it will all be fine. If you have any questions for me, write them below. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel.
Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up, I won't give up. Don't give up, no, no, no. I'm free to